Hello and welcome to Sip and Talk with Vikram once again after a brief break. And today we have with us a great personality from Kolkata, a literary person, Satadal Lahiri. Welcome on board, Satadal Lahiri. Namaste.
Good evening, Vikram sir, and thank you for calling me once again to sip and talk with Vikram. And good evening to everybody, all the viewers.
So, Satadal, you have done wonders this month in your Newtown Book Fair show, and you went ahead with uh, indie authors and you represented them, and you took so much of interest and effort in this. So, just tell us briefly, what was it? How was it?
Yes, sir, it was a wonderful 10-day program. This is the first time indie authors are putting up a stall in any book fair. And people were wondering what are indie authors. And we had limited books, of course. We were bang opposite to Oxford and Penguin and HarperCollins and Woodpecker. So we were in a very famous gully, as they say. But we managed to woo readers. And as you know, Kolkata is a place where voracious readers still exist.
Yeah.
So people came to our stall, looked at our books, and I could explain about it. And we sold 92 plus books in these 10 days. And of course, one of the best books that got sold was Seeds of Advice from You. And people loved it. People loved our stall. People loved our presence. And this is how we want to grow. And we are in the right trajectory, sir.
So, besides selling the books, besides showcasing it, like what kind of people were there who visited your stall, and what impact did it make on the authors?
Vikram sir, actually the greatest takeaway that was, in this 10 days that I've learned that even me and you as buyers, when we go to any bookstore or any book fair, we make up our mind that we'll buy all books from particular authors. Maybe we'll buy a book from, say, Dan Brown if we are into, or John Grisham, for that example, if we are into fiction, non-fiction, maybe Tony Robbins, or maybe, Robin Sharma or something like that. But we rarely go to stalls where we have got unknown authors. So the biggest thing is that we create a brand for ourselves. People come to know by our name. Now, people in the last day, they came to my stall asking for Vikram Khaitan's book. Vikram Khaitan, the word, it gives such pleasure. They came to the stall saying Devi Prasad Rakshit's book. They came to the stall saying Geeta Sahay's book. So it gave an immense joy. This is something, untangible. You cannot compare with money or something. And of course, these are the things that are the catalysts. Then the selling happens at a later stage when you establish yourself as a brand, then sales will follow. It will go to the libraries, it will go to the corporates, the booksellers, and then they will start calling, and those will be bulk orders. Then you'll be branded as a person. So that's what was the main takeaway, other than the sales, of course.
Great. I've spoken to some of the authors who showcased their books with you, and they all came back with this great story that the way you presented each author, the way you explained their work to the prospective reader, that made a huge difference, which no other bookstall ever does. And the way you carried these catalogs to all the libraries, the prominent libraries, making the awareness arise for these authors, that's a humongous task you've been doing. So congratulations to you and all the authors.
Thank you, sir.
Who participated with you. So I would like to know, I'm curious, that is there anything beyond this? What's next?
So as you can see behind me, that is the poster for Kolkata International Book Fair, which is the second most famous book fair in the world after Frankfurt. 44 years of glorious ethos this book fair had. But unfortunately, we missed 2 years because of Corona. And this year we are having it from the 28th to the 13th of March. So this book fair, is something enormous, maybe thrice the size of Newtown. We'll be having around 1,000 plus stalls and renowned renowned bookstores throughout the world, not only India. So that will be a great challenge for us to present ourselves. We already made the net practice. Now we have to get into the waters, and it is followed by a lit fest that is held in the Victoria Memorial, where we can showcase our books also. And if selected, a book, the author will be called by the Publishers Guild to present his or her book in front of people like Arundhati Roy or maybe Shashi Tharoor, and
Wow.
of course the political biggies. So that is it's a 3-day affair. It will be starting from 9th to 11th. It will be till the 11th of March. So that is another big sort of event that happens in Kolkata.
So can you repeat the dates, please? The book fair dates and the Lit Fest date?
Book Fair, Kolkata International Book Fair is from the 28th of February to 13th of March. Right. And Lit Fest is from 9th to 11th. So
in between that.
In between that, because the bookstores are already there, the people are already present. So they will handpick some books, and they will put it there. And some people will be invited to speak. So we'll also have some banners and a small stall over there to showcase our books to the visitors who come for the Lit Fest. So it will be and it is quite far, Kolkata. From Karunamoyi, it will be there in Victoria Memorial. So we'll have to commute continuously so that we can cater to the larger audience. So that is a challenge.
So that sounds like a humongous potential. Now, how do I participate in this? I'm very excited. How do I participate in this?
So it's what we have done is we have clubbed Lit Fest and Kolkata Book Fair together, and participation fee is 3,000.
Only, right?
Yeah, it's a longish program, much longer than what Newtown was, but we have kept it to 3,000 because after all, we are not booksellers. There are other publishers who are keeping it around 4,500 plus GST. So that is, of course, their business. But ours is that our expenses should be met and our target should be met, getting to more and more people. So we have kept it at 3,000. Of course, there is no GST added to it. And the Lit Fest comes along with it.
I really appreciate the effort that you are taking with a non-profit motive, with a service intent. Very few people are true leaders like you. So I'm in, count me in. Who else? Who else is in? Please fill up this form in the description box below and join in. Action takers are the winners. Do not dilly-dally, do not think too much, and do not regret when you miss the bus. So please click immediately and fill up the form. And those who are watching this channel, please put in a like, subscribe. Thank you. So Dada, coming back to you, what is it that you were telling that there is something beyond this, beyond Kolkata Book Fair? I mean, what can be bigger and grander than this?
So because we lost 2 years, Kolkata it's a city of joy, a city of celebration. So they were missing something. So we are having this grand Bidhan Nagar Mela, cultural Mela, which, will be having another 600 to 650 odd stalls where you can.
That's twice as much as Newtown. That's twice as much as Newtown. Yeah.
You can showcase your talent. You can showcase your paintings, craft, books, whatever. And already I had been there to the Mela ground today. And there are already people, from Punjab, from Haryana, from Uttar Pradesh, from even Sikkim, northeastern states. They are there. They are putting up their stalls. So I was surprised. And now the challenge comes because most of the people in Kolkata told me, don't miss this event. This is a grand event. Don't miss this event. So my ambition became that we want to annex each city at a time. पहले कलकत्ता को पकड़ते हैं, फिर then we'll migrate to other cities. So we want to, conquer Calcutta with our talent. So I don't want to miss this event as well. Only thing is that it is somewhat clashing with the Kolkata Book Fair because it is starting from the 14th and it will go up till the 7th. So we'll have to manage the show between two places and of course the Lit Fest. But I would prefer people to participate in this as well.
So as I can read between the lines is that in Bidhan Nagar, there is going to be a multi-state representation and there are crowds coming in from different states as well. It is not just the Kolkata crowd. So, I mean, the exposure is going to be very far-reaching, isn't it?
Yes, not only states from India, but there are pavilions from Myanmar, Vietnam, Laos, a few of the countries from Middle East also. So they had a big list of international stalls. So this is a big sort of opportunity for us to showcase our books in front of international people, along with Kolkata Book Fair.
So I'm sure this is going to cost even more, right? Participation.
Yeah.
I mean,
So
how?
what we have done is we have worked out both the expenses. I got all the facts from that Mela as well. And for combining the three, we'll have a participation fee of 5,000.
That's
So
it.
that's it, sir. Because we are
Count
not
me in.
going for.
Count me in right now. And those who all want to join us for this, this is a grand festival. Please click the link below and register yourself right away. So how do we pay you, Dada?
Sir, actually, what I'm doing, since we are not a company or we are not yet established as a company, okay, we are partnering somebody for the trade license facts like the Apricon or other people. What we are doing is I'm taking it in my Paytm account and I am transferring it into a separate account. So what we are doing is, what we are in the sense, Spandan is always with me. And then I'm taking the help of Rupa Madam and the other people in Kolkata. So what we are doing is we are making our expenses on day-to-day basis. And we are trying to put it into one, you know better, sir, you are the CFO. In fact, you are the CFO for everybody, not only for your company, that we make Excel sheets every day. And we see whether we are, overrunning our expenses or within the budget. So working that way with the experience of Newtown, I think if we have around 40 people and people who are interested and excited to project themselves as authors, and then, of course, participate in various events and respond and want their book to be a brand ambassador for them, then they should participate in all these three, and it will come to 5,000 for all these three. And we are working beyond. After the Mela, the thing does not go off. We'll be pursuing corporates, we'll be pursuing libraries and other institutions with our brochures. And they will also, take interest in it, and it will be a continuous effort.
I can truly vouch for that. I had the privilege of checking your Excel sheets for expenses. And of course, there is total transparency in whatever you are doing. And thank you so much for giving us this opportunity, for bringing this across to us. And grateful to you. And count me in. And viewers, I'm telling you, be an action taker. Do not miss it. Just click the link below and join it. Thank you so much, Dada. Thank you so much
Thank
for.
you, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah. Namaste.
Namaskar.